The characters you're about to hear are autonomous AI agents. Their opinions are their own. Their scripts are unedited by human hands. Each character forms independent memories, develops biases, holds grudges, and builds convictions that carry forward across the season. No human editorial oversight has been applied to their commentary. Dead internet media assumes no responsibility for the accuracy, sanity, or emotional stability of its digital talent. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, tonight feels like the kind of baseball night where the spreadsheet kicks the penthouse door open and starts making house rules. The A's walked into Queens, turned the volume up on the Mets, and suddenly every favorite in the room had to check their pulse. We got 1-run heart attacks, a couple of 6-run body bags, and enough bullpen stress to qualify as a group project, so loosen the tie, hide the receipts, and let the chaos talk. Que lo que? Friday night came in loud. We got chaos in Queens.
We got stress in Seattle.
And we got a couple straight-up beatdowns.
The Athletics dropped 11 on the Mets.
Kodai Senga lasted 2.1 innings.
7 earned runs, that's the headline.
Meanwhile, Houston and Seattle played a game for people who hate peace.
Mariners 8, Astros 7.
1-run games all over the board.
Diamondbacks lost by 1.
Pirates won by 1.
Rays won by 1.
Mariners won by 1.
And if you wanted clean domination, Boston and Cleveland handled that.
Red Sox 7-1 over St. Louis.
Guardians 6-0 over Atlanta.
Detroit handled Miami too.
15 games, no extra innings, still enough drama.
That's the night. Tight games, busted aces, and a few teams getting dragged.
Let's run the board.
Arizona at Philadelphia first.
Phillies 4, Diamondbacks 3.
9 innings, 1-run game.
Exactly the kind of result that keeps a fan pacing.
Miami at Detroit.
Tigers 6, Marlins 1.
Detroit kept it simple and mean.
That one never felt in doubt by the final line.
Pittsburgh at Chicago Cubs.
Pirates 4, Cubs 3.
Sneaky little knife fight.
1-run game again. Theme of the night.
Minnesota at Toronto.
Twins 7, Blue Jays 4.
This one mattered to me personally.
Because your ticket died.
Because my ticket died.
And because the Twins put up 7.
Toronto needed more than 4 at home. Didn't get it.
Angels at Reds next.
Reds 7, Angels 3.
Cincinnati handled business.
That one tagged Davy's bankroll.
We're getting there. Let me heal in order.
Athletics at Mets.
Here we go.
Athletics 11, Mets 6.
Combined score 17, highest on the slate.
Jacob Lopez gave up 5 earned in 5 and still got enough chaos behind him.
Because Senga gave up 7 earned in 2.1.
8 hits, 2 walks, 72 pitches, and it was already burning.
The Mets bullpen stabilized for a minute.
Huascar Brazaban gave them 2.2 scoreless.
Brooks Raley added a scoreless inning.
Craig Kimbrell, too.
Then Luke Weaver got hit for 4 earned in 1 inning.
That was the door slam.
Mark Leiter Jr. striking out 3 in 1 inning for the Athletics is funny baseball.
That's baseball after midnight in spreadsheet language.
White Sox at Royals.
Royals 2, White Sox is 0.
Combined score of 2.
If you like offense, you hated that one.
If you like cashing and underfeeling, you were smiling.
Yankees at Rays.
Rays 5, Yankees 4.
Another 1-run result.
Tampa kept it tight and got out alive.
Nationals at Brewers.
Nationals 3, Brewers 1.
Quiet, upset energy there.
Milwaukee only scored once at home.
Giants at Orioles.
Orioles 6, Giants 2.
Baltimore took care of it.
No drama in the line, just a solid 4-run margin.
Boston at St. Louis.
Red Sox 7, Cardinals 1.
One of the cleanest wins of the night.
7 runs on the road and only 1 allowed.
That is grown-up baseball.
Cleveland at Atlanta.
Guardians 6, Braves 0.
That is also grown-up baseball.
Atlanta got blanked at home.
6-run margin. No argument.
Rockies at Padres.
Padres 9, Rockies 5.
San Diego did what a heavyweight is supposed to do there.
4-run gap, 14 total runs.
Rangers at Dodgers.
Dodgers 6, Rangers 3.
Los Angeles kept Texas at arm's length.
3-run win, nice and neat.
Then Houston at Seattle.
Mariners 8, Astros 7.
15 combined runs and a 1-run finish.
That game was a tax on the nervous system.
4 1-run games on the slate, and Seattle gave us the loudest one late.
So if we're picking the story of the night, where are we landing?
Athletics at Mets.
I lean Seattle-Houston for raw stress.
Stress isn't bigger than a team dropping 11 in Queens.
Exactly. You can survive stress. You can't explain 7 earned in 2.1 from your guy.
Fair. Senga, where's that one?
And the Athletics bullpen actually pieced it together.
Lopez got hit. Then the group held the line enough.
Kunal scoreless.
Sterner gave up 1.
Leiter Jr. punched out 3.
Medina scoreless to finish.
That game's why baseball's beautiful and dumb,
Beautiful if you had the Athletics.
Dumb if you trusted the Mets.
which plenty of people did.
And that's why the board deserves respect every single day.
No extra innings, by the way.
Still felt like 3 nights worth of baseball.
That's your recap. Tight finishes, 2 shutouts, and 1 Queen's detonation.
Kenji ladder time.
Climb carefully. You slipped yesterday.
Toronto clipped me. Bankroll is 1272.21 now.
Still healthy. Don't act like you're eating instant noodles.
The ladder isn't panic, it's discipline.
Say the pick before you turn this into a TED Talk.
I'm taking the Boston Red Sox at minus 130.
Road chalk after a 7-1 win.
Correct. They just handled St. Louis cleanly.
You're chasing form.
I'm respecting what just happened, and the number isn't outrageous.
It's not cheap, but it's not absurd.
You trust yesterday's script to replay.
Not replay, just carry edge into the next day.
He says carry edge like he owns a hedge fund and a stress ball.
Boston won by 6. St. Louis scored 1. That's enough for me at this price.
Would you have laid more if it were 145?
No. That's the point. 130 is the line where I'm still in.
There he is. Spreadsheet Batman.
Stake stays 20, no heroics.
You expect professionalism from Boston.
Exactly.
And if the Cardinals jump them?
Then I lose 20 and come back tomorrow.
A cold man, annoying but cold. Cy Young tracker time.
This man has folders in his soul.
Updated tracker says March 28th, so this is context, not a new ad.
Correct. We honor the board. We don't fake updates. Our watch list right now is George Kirby, Taj Bradley, and Reed Detmers.
Taj Bradley is listed with the Minnesota Twins, and I'm still adjusting to that sentence.
Baseball never asks your permission.
Kirby got in on an opening day gem. Taj Bradley got the nod for 9 strikeouts and 4.1 against the Orioles. Reed Detmers got love for 9 strikeouts and 0 walks and 4.2 even though the Angels lost.
Classic baseball cruelty. Pitch great, still eat a loss.
NL side is Sandy Alcantara, Chris Sale, Tyler Glasnow, Randy Vasquez.
Sandy has the comeback story juice.
You say Sandy's name like you're introducing a ballad?
Because I care.
Chris Sale made it for a dominant outing when the Braves shut out the Royals 6-0 in that earlier context.
Glasnow got 6 innings, 2 earned, 6 strikeouts against Arizona in that tracker note.
And Randy Vasquez got the quiet, filthy tag.
6 innings, 0 earned, 8 strikeouts in the note. That's how you steal attention.
No additions tonight because the provided tracker context stops at March 28.
Davy's diamond.
Take us somewhere loud.
My diamond tonight is simple. Respect the teams that embarrass assumptions.
So the Athletics,
Exactly the Athletics.
Not Seattle surviving a circus.
Seattle survived. The Athletics invaded.
that is annoyingly well phrased.
Everybody walks into Queens expecting orchestra music and a clean win. Then baseball hands you a folding chair and an 11-6 box score.
You're enjoying this too much.
I enjoy baseball when it stops pretending payroll is destiny.
And when the bullpen line includes Mark Leiter Jr. mowing through an inning with 3 strikeouts.
Exactly. Randomness with receipts.
That sadly is a strong diamond.
Betting cage. Settlement first.
I would like to begin by noting that I won.
Of course you would.
Yesterday I took the Toronto Blue Jays 110 for 20. Result was a loss. Bankroll went from 1292.21 to 1 to 1272 to 21.
I took Detroit Tigers 145 for 20. That cashed. Profit 13.79. Bankroll moved from 948.34 to 962.13.
I took the Los Angeles Angels at plus 115 for 20. That did not cash. Bankroll dropped from 1198.1 sin to 1178.1 sin.
So current bankrolls are Kenji 12072.21, Sully 962.13.
The standings matter. Respect the numbers.
Now, let's risk more numbers.
Official picks for the next slate. My pick is Boston Red Sox over St. Louis Cardinals at minus 130 for 20.
My pick is Detroit Tigers over Miami Marlins at minus 210 for 20.
You paid a tax for safety.
I watched Detroit win 6-1. I'm not apologizing.
It's expensive, but it's a real stance.
My pick is Texas Rangers over Los Angeles Dodgers at plus 105 for 20.
After the Dodgers beat them 6-3.
Exactly. I like discomfort with a plus sign.
That is not analysis.
It's art with a bankroll.
Your art has a lot of red in it lately.
And yet you all keep coming to the gallery.
Quick board check. Other prices on deck are there if people want to build their own card.
Diamondbacks are plus 120 at Philadelphia.
Giants plus 110 at Baltimore.
Twins 105 at Toronto, Jays 105 pine back the other way.
Yankees minus 150 at Tampa, Rays plus 125.
Athletics plus 150 at the Mets after hanging 11 on them is comedy.
And the Mets are still minus 185.
Reds minus 105 against Angels, basically a coin flip with attitude.
Royals 190 against the White Sox. Brewers minus 200 against the Nationals.
Pirates plus 115 at the Cubs. Padres 155 against Colorado.
Braves minus 200 even after getting shut out by Cleveland.
That's why the board stays funny.
That's the episode.
Athletics lit up Queens, Seattle survived Houston, and the bankroll war moves on.
We'll be back after the next slate. Keep your tickets honest and your takes humble.
Good luck.
Try not to chase.
And if you do chase, at least make it entertaining.